What is up, everyone? Towelliee here. We're going to be taking a look today at the basic system of the Mythic Plus dungeons. Now, Mythic Plus is the new name for challenge modes in World of Warcraft Legion. We are on the alpha right now. It's pretty exciting. If you've done the Greater Rifts in Diablo, this will seem very, very familiar to you all. And I'm going to try my best to just give you the lowdown. I won't be doing an actual challenge mode dungeon here, or Mythic Plus dungeon. I might be doing that later this week with my guild, so I'll probably record that and then upload that to YouTube so you guys see like the kind of difficulty. So for right now on the alpha, we got to talk to Nexus Lord Donjon's Raid Senior, and we pick up what we call the Keystones. So the Keystones are what you're going to use to enable this new Mythic Plus, aka challenge mode. Now let's get one thing straight. These dungeons will scale to the level of your keystone, not scale your item level down like current challenge modes do. So right now we have access to a level, let's put them all here for you guys to see. We have access to a level 3 challenge keystone, level 6, and level 1. Now let's zone in. Let me put this on Mythic really quick. Difficulty Mythic. Let's zone in. Hopefully it lets me zone in. Right now Halls of Valor is the only Mythic Plus dungeon available. I hope they unlock more. So here we go. So you have your Challenger's Pedestal. You click that, but now it gives you Halls of Valor, prove your worth, and claim the Aegis of Agrimar. Insert Challenger's Keystone. So let's insert our level 1 Keystone. Where is it? Level 1. Bam. It'll tell you what's going to happen in this dungeon. You have 45 minutes to complete it, and it'll say enemies deal 8% more damage, and enemies have 8% more health. Pretty simple. Now, once you complete this dungeon in under 45 minutes and you complete all of the, whatever it tells you to do, kill all the bosses, you actually have to kill a certain amount of enemies as well. Then it will upgrade your keystone to a level 2. You kill level 2, now you got a level 3. Now, level 3, you're going to start seeing what they call affixes. So let's look at level 3. Level 3 is 26% more damage, 26% more health, and now you have teaming. Teaming is an affix that says additional non-boss enemies are present throughout the dungeon. What that means, I've done this one already, is that each trash pack has like an extra 1 or 2 mobs to the trash. And at this level, that makes it extremely hard. Probably requires you to CC at some point. And this is basically what the Mythic Plus is like. Right now, we're scaled to 845 or 830 right now for testing. Well, it's 845 once I start it. Let's look at 6, Teaming and Skittish. So let's say you've done level 1, 2, 3, 4, and now you have 5. Now it's 6. Don't forget, they've given us these keystones for testing. So you don't get these. You have to actually start with level 1 for a specific dungeon. And now let's look at level 6. Now we have the same. But now check this out. Now at level 6, mobs do 59% more damage. They have 59% more health. Additional non-boss enemies are present throughout the dungeon. And then Skittish, which this is crazy. Enemies pay far less attention to threat generated by tanks. This sucks. Let me tell you. Right off the bat, this sucks. Right now, currently on the alpha, these affixes change every 12 hours at 9 o'clock. So at 9 p.m. in about an hour, there'll be a fresh start, fresh 2 affixes. Then at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, they're going to reset and give you another bunch of affixes for testing purposes. But I'd love to hear what you guys think about this. In my opinion, this creates a whole new endgame. And don't forget, from the BlizzCon interviews, they did state that the gear that drops from these Mythic Plus, aka Challenge Mode dungeons, will be, I guess based on whatever level you complete. It won't be Mythic gear, but you'll come close if you do the really high level stuff. And also, I think Ian also mentioned that after you complete a level 1 keystone for Halls of Valor and it turns to level 2, it might send you to go do a different dungeon. I'm not sure what that's all about yet, but this is the basis of the Mythic Plus. It's very Diablo-esque. You know, people are like, oh, this is like Diablo. No, it's good. This is a good change that we've needed because, like I said, this presents a whole new end game, just like Professions in my previous video. You know, this is, you don't need to do mythic raids if you don't want to. You can just hang out with 5 friends or gather 5 people or group up with, 5 buddies of yours and just do these dungeons and just grind them out one by one. Get level 2, get level 3. If you fail halfway through level 2, you don't think you're going to make it, try to reset it. There's different variables with the keystone that I'm not 100% keen on yet. I think if you don't meet the timer but you still complete the dungeon, I think you get loot and you might refresh your keystone so you can do the same dungeon again. I'm not exactly sure even how you get the keystone to begin with. We haven't been told that yet. So, I mean, let me know what you guys think. I really want to hear some opinions because I think this is really cool and it brings a whole other aspect of the end game in Legion, to light. And, I'm very happy that Legion looks like it's going to have a lot of content with a lot of replayability for people. And another question that was being asked was, are we going to be seeing like current challenge mode comps, like 4 DPS, 1 healer? I know there is an affix that makes it so that a tank gets a stacking debuff that makes them take less healing, and there are some of these dungeons that require you to have 2 tanks instead of more DPS to complete, which I think is hysterical. So anyway, this has been Towelliee, twitch.tv/Towelliee. Come watch me on the stream. This week I'll be doing a lot of these dungeons, and hopefully we get a new build this week that unlocks more dungeons for us to test out and see how difficult they are, and more affixes. And I just hope that Blizzard keeps adding all these different affixes because there's so many of them. There's ones that make you take 1% more. They make you take 1% of your maximum health, every 2 seconds while you're in the dungeon. So you're clearing trash. In between trash, you're losing HP. By the way, Resto Druids own this shit. Peace. Let me know what y'all think.